Hang on, guy. Tyrone coming. Hang on. Watch this, guy. Watch this. Okay, we are gonna light the ceremonial candle right here. Here we go. Oh, well, Master Ninja, you're gonna burn your finger. All right, hang on now. Oh, there it is, flame. Oh my God, Tyrone, you're gonna burn your Master Nature. All right, the flame has been lit, my lovelies. You know what that means. You know what that means. Oh yeah, baby. Flame has been lit. Yes. Anyway, all right. I don't know. But we are talking about the coup de grace. Again, this is the ultimate, final, true ending to the coup de grace. The final, true ending. Okay. Oh boy. Here we go, love. Here we go. All right. Now listen, some of this may be mixed in with a little mud, and we're gonna try to keep as much mud out of this as we possibly can. Okay. I mean no opera singers, no reverends giving false psychic advice. None of this shit, babies. Even though Master Nature is a psychic, he is actually a psychic. He hasn't used too much of his psychic power or psi power in his videos yet, but he getting there. And it's not going to be absurd, but it probably will be absurd. Anyway, okay. Let's try to well, first of all, you know, I tried to assimilate, accommodate, and outright reject information. You know, you have to, right? Assimilate, accommodate, or you outright reject. Because this doesn't make any sense. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's right, my baby. All right. Anyway, the candle's always looking on, baby. The candle is always looking at me. Fucking freak Tyrone out. Hey, Master Nature, why do you have the candle just like look at you like all weird and shit? I don't know, Tyrone. That's an ancient rule. Okay. You gotta have weird candles, okay? As a psychic, that's another ancient rule. You have to have weird candles and paraphernalia, all right? Paraphernalia. All right. Anyway, what do I think? Okay, the coroner. Let's start with the coroner. Oh my God. I don't know if she's a school teacher. I don't know if she's a fucking... I don't know what she is. Is she a school teacher? Nurse? a lawyer? And a coroner? I mean, that's some fucking... Wow. That's some multitasking, let me tell you. Holy fucking hell. But let's start with the coroner. She gave a couple interviews, not many. Doesn't make... I mean, there's some parts in those interviews that it just doesn't make any sense what she's saying. I mean, I don't know if she's just misspeaking or what the deal is, but there's just like she says something and then it's like, okay, like something about the knives. Well, they're kind of similar, but not the same. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, are they the same or not? If they're not the same, then was another weapon used? Jesus Christ, I don't even want to get into this shit. But anyway, we start with the coroner. 2 a.m. That's the original estimation where the time of deaths began, or at least began, at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. That's right. Not 4:08 to 4 whatever. Okay? Not that. Not what the prime said. Remember, all the 4 a.m. nonsense comes from Dylan. Remember that. That's where all this time and everything that happens from 4 on is from the prime. Keep that in mind. She's the only one that's giving that information. Maybe BF. Again, the Hobbit. Again, spooky. We don't know exactly what she knows. Right? The defense seemed to think she had exculpatory evidence for some reason. We don't know that yet. So, yeah. Again, the alibi. The prime's alibi, of course, is going to have to be BF, of course. I mean, there's no other way around that. You can't say I experienced all this nonsense by myself in a room full of, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house, right? You can't be the only one left, right? Oh, my God. No. So, of course, alibi. It's got to be, right? BF. And BF, likewise, it could be vice versa. So, who knows with BF? Still don't know exactly about BF. Still, guys. Still, after all this time. All right. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Difficult. This is when all the negative, dark stuff supposedly starts happening, right? We have the prime lying, saying that all the roommates were home by 2 a.m. That's not true. The judge says everybody was home except E and X. X and E, baby. Okay, so her identifying 2 a.m. is, for all the roommates, it's either a lie, or it's another one of her, oh, I'm sorry, I was drunk. Oh my God. Like, don't take it out on me, okay? I was just drunk and tired. Oh my God. Poor me. Fuck you. Fuck you, Prime. Anyway. Yeah. So then you ask yourself, okay, where were they? What time did they get home? Nobody still can answer this question. What time did they get home? Okay. And you ask yourself, why can't anybody answer this question? Right? Oh, but what about the DoorDash? Blah, blah, blah. Xana placed the DoorDash at 4 or whatever. The DoorDash got dropped off at 4. Doesn't mean it was fucking ordered at 4, by the way. Okay, so somebody delivered a DoorDash to the residence under Ethan's account at 4 a.m. Or that's when the food was dropped off, allegedly, right? Supposedly. Supposedly. Okay. Well, to me, this is a illusion, because this makes you think that, well, at least Xana was still alive at 4. See, that's an illusion, guys. That's a fucking illusion. Now, I don't know who thought of this, but whoever it was who thought of doing that, smart. Not stupid, pretty smart to do that. Because I feel, again, the coup de grace, guys, both Ethan and Xana. They were the first to go. And not saying Xana didn't fight. I'm sure she did. But I'm not. It doesn't mean she wasn't one of the first two to go. I mean, just because she fought back. I mean, just saying. That has nothing to do with time of order of death. So what? But no. And in my theory, the real theory, they are in their room. They are in the room. They're in their room, guys. They're not out. They're not out. They did come home. Yeah. Now, I don't know if they came home before the Hobbit got home. I don't know. But that would make sense. It would make sense. It would make sense for X and E to get home before the Hobbit. It would. I don't know. It just would make more sense that way. Because then they're attacked by the Prime and her accomplices. Okay. I don't know how, guys. I'm not saying, but it took some time. Okay. If it's true that somebody was carving up his legs, it's going to take some time to pull shit, to do crap like that to the body. Basketball player, guys, right? Wasn't E.C., wasn't he playing basketball? Eh? Right? Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. But yeah, anyway. They're done. They're done. They get they're either in the room or they're whatever. It doesn't matter. They're placed in the room. It doesn't matter. Either they get there naturally or they're placed there. I think they're placed there. I think they're placed. I don't know. I think maybe Xana is dragged into the room and just left there laying on the floor. Ethan, I have no idea. Maybe he was on the bed. They put him on the bed and he just rolled off it. That possible. This scenario, it doesn't matter. It's all possible. Once you start placing like bodies in a room, whatever, you know what I mean. You can put them anywhere you want, right? There's nobody watching you. There's nobody. You can do whatever. So it's not a stretch to think that Xana would be up against the wall, facing the wall, like that. They just throw her in there to kind of drag her in there, maybe. Personally, they probably just kind of tossed her in there, is my guess. You don't want to drag a bloody body, as much as you have to. You don't want to drag it. And Ethan, the same thing. You just kind of get him on the bed or do whatever. You just throw him on the bed. I don't fucking know. But whatever. They're in the room. They're in Xana's room, guys. Yep. Absolutely. They're not off in fairy world. No. But I don't know. Did they get home before Bethany? Yes. Yes, I think they did. I think Bethany saw them leave the frat party close to 2, maybe earlier. Who the fuck knows? You don't know. But she supposedly saw them leave. Now, the time, I don't trust her memory either at all. But so let's say they leave around 1:30. I don't know. Well, that would give you enough time. So they leave, get home, like, I don't know what, 1:38, somewhere around there. Not too far from the fucking frat. I don't know, 5-7 minutes, whatever. If you walk straight there, right? So yeah, they're the ones that come home first. All right, now we get to Kaylee and Maddie. Kaylee and Maddie. So remember, Ethan and X, they're in the room. They're deceased. They are deceased. 2. I'm going to give it, now that probably started happening around 2. and ended around 2:30. Yep. I'm guessing those two took about a half an hour total. Right? Now we get to Kaylee and Maddie. They get picked up at the grub truck around 1:58. Now, here's my question. Again, are they taken straight back to the property, or is there a detour? Okay? There's a text, right, from the prime to the driver. Are you still driving? Right? Yes, I am. That means if it's the same drivers if Dylan is texting the same driver that picked up Kaylee and Maddie, well, fuck. These are time signals. That's what it is. It's about time, and it's about signaling. It's about, I need time. I need time. Are you still driving? That implies time. Yes. 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 Okay. I know I have time now. I still have time. Got it? The code. Got it, guys? The code. Time. Yes? Okay. I got time for round 2 coming up. Round fucking 2. Yes, I do. All right. Hey, I'm going to leave it right there. But there's one more final part in the true true ending of the coup de grace. Okay, babies. Hey, Tyrone love you all. And you know, it hurts Tyrone hard when he sees his subscribers like drop off. Now that bothered Tyrone a little bit, but Tyrone, it's okay. Tyrone is still practicing acceptance. Okay, babies. I love all my sugars and moon lilies and moon flowers and my babies. Okay. Master Nature love you all. Bye-bye.